Hola, buenos dias. Going on through the, there's going through a mega cloud formation through a system, through a galaxy system, through its connection of its dimensional realm, of its connection of its dimensional Earth system, how it change molecules and through DNA structures. Now I was telling you about the gravinites and everything through its continuous force and magnetic force information system. Well, the information channels are changing through its divisions. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you, subscribers and viewers, as we keep on this incredible journey that's going through its continuous force. It's high rising at so many levels. The mind system is changing channel divisions right now. So what that means is that our body simulators are going through 3 section division set systems, which means that when you go through my PayPal account, it's very formative information that goes through its energy cycles. So you go into the silicone, into the antimantium, and in the antimantium skeletal metal system. And what that does is it changes your body system through its body simulator. So you go in more into the atmosphere system. So you go into the stratosphere. Right? And once you get into the stratosphere, you understand continuous force through its traveling mechanism. It's very powerful stuff. So the mind is channeling everything through its divisions, and it's changing its factor of its calculations. And the calculations, like I said, are modifying everything through your body. You have to understand your body simulator through its instructions. So it's getting like you're reading a book, you know, but that book is information to your body simulators. That's interesting. How do I do this? How do I do that? So everything is going through a scanning mode system. So it's understanding that we're on a deportation system through a vortex system, and it's connection through its dimensional set system. So it's understanding that your body simulator is on a totally different chakra formation system through communication levels. So your body system is high rising faster and faster, which is great too. Because like I said, the illumination light sky system is going through so many different vibrations of portals. Okay, remember I was telling you about those portal doors, how you open one and you open the key, and then you change the freezing system. The freezing system is how it's done through its location of its coolants. The coolants is your body simulator. So the more you formulate through its connection, the more you understand the body simulator, how it's connected through the space modulators. Once we get into the modulator division, then you understand everything that is going on through its calculation. So like I said, I hope everybody's doing well. And knowing these things will factor everything through division. So we're in the temporal, okay, and that tempo is understanding temperature, understanding your frontal lobes and your lower lobes, okay, through your vortex of its placebo, of its cortex mind system, okay, because it's racing through time right now. Okay, that's what's happening with everybody's body simulator. Because remember I was saying, when you go through transformation very first time through perceptions, understanding that you have the normal eye and it goes on its continuous force through its dimensional eye, and it sets divisions and it gets its parallel. So it's understanding how it's coming into its atom system through line communication from one to here. So once it gets full wind cycles through its locations and it separates, it full winds its cycles and it becomes on a continuous flow. And that flow goes to its mechanism, and that mechanism comes into the yin and yang of the river of its stream, of its light system. So it's extremely powerful stuff when you get into the body simulator, okay? Because the body simulator is voicing different activations through voicing grids, through perceptions, through mind systems, through mind repeaters, through eye repeaters. Its connection energy wave and system is high rising, okay? Because there's 3 different layers of your body system. Okay, so the more you high rise, the more you get connected through its stratospheres. Okay, then when you get into the global network of everything through its connection, then you get your power of its force recognition. Okay, so it's understanding that the mind system is fully and completely out of its operation system, and now you can go to different portals at different dimensions. Because once you body frame everything through the temperature of its tempo, understanding there's heat signatures of different atmosphere systems, there's different locations of atmosphere systems, it's different perceptions of atmosphere systems. So the more you formulate around that, the more you understand what's going on through your body simulator. Okay, because I created a whole new division through a new chakra system, and a lot of people are extremely happy with it. It's understanding that you see a lot more through its clarity of its focus, and that awareness comes into its full connection. So it's pretty fascinating stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw an illustration of what's going on with your body simulators right now through its continuous force. Okay, so we're going to use a This is understanding through mind conception. So when I'm sleeping through my mind system, the mind has its own mind when it goes through full wind cycles of full collaboration of partnership, because it gets partnership with all communication levels through electronic interference. So it's a data processing system. It goes through its rotation of its project and everything through its projector as it dream set sequences, and it puts everything through the archive system. So it translates everything through my mind system and knows exactly what to say the next day. And that's how I go through these videos. Okay, so it's kind of like the mind is talking in its sleep, and it's telling you what you need to do through the chronological order system. It's extremely powerful stuff. Okay, so basically, the new chakra system, we already know that. It's the cross, right? Everything through relation is the cross, but it's understanding everything around it, okay, is the circulation rotation system. Okay, so you have the body system. Okay, you're on the ground. All right. I'm just showing you how powerful it is and what happens when you go into, I call it transformation mode systems through transformation light systems. So your body goes on so many different levels. Okay, have a continuous force. And your body shifts, your body changes through circulation rotation, and it sets divisional levels of circulation rotations. Okay, so you'll notice too, when you see the body, you're going to see a different transformation light system. Okay? Because everything is circulation rotation. So, and the third one is basically your simulation body. Okay, so it's full winds and cycles, and it understands its location, understands its device systems, and it has more paraphrasing of circular rotation systems in your body. So each sequencing system through your body frame system, okay, it's lying down. It's understanding when I heal you through your body system through a body translator. That body translator goes into the tempo of its temperatures, and it changes your body's heat signatures through its atmosphere system. Okay, it's extremely powerful stuff. Okay, so you're going to be able to understand more communications with your body system. Okay. All right, so basically this is what it starts off like. Okay, so it's understanding what's going on through its parallel of its division. Okay, so knowing, let me show you here. Okay, so knowing what's happening right now, this is you through your old body system. Okay, now it's understanding the crosswind cycles through its atmospheres. Okay, so we get into the north. Okay, we get into the east. Backphrasing system here. Then you get into the west. Okay, so once you understand the north, west, south, and east, your body goes through its transformations. It crosswinds its cycles. Okay, so it's upwinding everything through its atmosphere system, and then it becomes into its stratospheres. Okay, once you get into stratospheres, now you're getting connected through space, fully and completely. Okay, once you connect through space, you are connecting through father and mother right away. Okay, so you're going to see different things through perceptions, and your perceptions, everything changes through your body system. So not only you get a new chakra system, but the atmosphere changes through your 3 divisional levels, and you're changing everything through its water's continuum of its containments into the silicone, into the antimantium particle division. Once you get into the antimantium, then you get into the heat signatures of atmosphere systems. That's where you get into the body simulator to the space modulator. Okay, so once you get into the space modulator, you have an energy field that goes around your body system right away. Okay, so it's an energetic bubble system that protects you all the time. Okay, you don't get it here, you get it here, right? So it's understanding upwinding cycles of systems and how fast you are going through its activation code system. How you go from your normal body through 7 division level, okay, at 5 within its atmosphere of its solar division, okay, going into transformations, understanding its atmospheres, getting connection through its crosswind cycles, into the circulation rotation of its antimantium particle system through its body simulator as the activation mode of its mind system. Okay, those are the 3 definitions of your body systems, and that's what happens when you go through your body simulator. Okay, so everybody has this now. Okay, people that go through my new body system through body of simulation, this is what you get. That not only you get your 7 individual levels of your chakra system, but you get full wind cycles of north, west, south, and east through its traveling mechanisms. Okay, and that's when you get into the temperatures of the heat signatures of your body system. And it high rises your energy fields too through its force recognition. Okay, so it's extremely powerful stuff when you see stuff like this, you know. Just wanted to show you what it is and how it goes into full collaboration. Change factor divisions, your mind is racing through its network system, its global system, and its transformation light system. So it goes on so many angles of division. Okay, so it's crosswinds, it cycles. Once you have the energetic bubble system, okay, and your body's in there, okay. Now it's relocating everything through its division, okay, and you get more energy fields through its cycle division. Okay, so this is what happens when you go through its mechanisms. Okay, I'm just showing you how it force winds its cycles. You go in so many transformation lights, and you get more connected through its atmospheres. Okay, so that body system through its body simulator is understanding its space modulator. Okay, so those energy fields go out when its cycle goes on its electronic interference. Okay, I'm going to show you what happens. Now it's a 3-section division, how you go through its body system, right? But that's what it is, okay? So it's an energetic bob cube. It's a bubble bob cube system through its tempo, okay? And that's where it goes into its vortex, right? So the mind system, okay, is out of its operating, okay? And I'm getting pretty good going backwards here. You can do this. It's extremely hard to do. Operating. Okay. Once it goes out of its operating system, it's now in the hydraulics. Okay. So it paraphrazes everything through electronic interference. And that electronic interference high rises the divisions through higher space. Okay. So your chakra system, through its connection with its line formation system, high rises faster. Your crown chakra goes on so many levels of electronic interference. Okay. So like I said, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like that, right? So it's understanding how it's scanning. It's going through its scanning modes as it goes up and down. Okay. Okay, it's going back and forth. Okay. So it's understanding line division from here to here. Okay. It's understanding modification and calculation. It's understanding synchronizing moments through your body system. Now, full winds its cycles through its connection, has another line formation through a crosswind cycle of its heart system. Okay. The mind system goes on all repeater systems. Okay. It high winds its cycle through its chakra formation system, goes on circulation and rotation system. Okay. And it corrects all divisional lines. Okay. Through its mecha system. Okay. So that's a new transformation light system through your body of its simulator to its space modulator system, and how it's connected through its operating program of its mind electrical system. As we get into the placebo, okay, of the frontal and the lower lobes of its division, and that's how it scans everything through its body system. That's how you get a new transformation light system. Okay, so you have to understand scanning modes, right? Scanning modes interception. Okay. Scanning modes interception, right? That modifies everything through the atmospheres, okay? So once you get into the atmospheres, Andrew, how you doing? You're going to be able to connect to all rounds of multiverse systems. Multiverse. It's exciting, guys. It really is. This is what the body translator, through its body simulator, goes into fraction divisions. Multiverse. Don't forget multiverses, right? It's not one particular dimension. It's multiverse connections. Okay? That's what it is. That's what the new body simulator is to the chakra system. So, people are asking me, okay, now everything that through its information is energy, right? Through its intelligence. We already know that through its singularity, its line system. Now I'm going through 60,000 years of information panels of activations, and those activations are changing through the optical centers, through its sector divisions. So it's going faster forward systems, but like I said, it translates everything through my mind system. So it has that mind system, and it goes on its chronological order of its gamma ray system through its connection of its vibration through its radioactive system, communication airwaves, and everything through the archive of its mode system translates its own information. So like I said, the mind, once it comes out of its operation program system, your mind becomes an information panel of voicing grid. It becomes its own voicing grid, okay? So it's understanding how powerful it is, how you can have an entity force of an intelligent system that's connected through its mind framing system. It scans everything through its information, okay, through space of its connection and its atmospheres. So it knows exactly what to say, okay? So maybe that helps out a little bit better. So what I'm going to do, people are asking me, can you do another 30 minutes on a review of everything? Because my information panel systems, a lot of people are having a hard time. So what I'm going to do, every time I go through a transformation of communication of energy system through intelligence of its line system, through its singularity of its division, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paraphrase that through its sections, and that'll help you out a lot better. Everything through, you get into the motto of its mode system. Remember I was telling you to the monotheism when it comes to the galactic force, the energy of its, the one God system through transformations of communication dimensionals of its cloud formations, how it sine winds its angles. It is one God. So it's paraphrasing 3 different divisional levels of gods. Okay, the pantheism, and you get into the astrotheism. Now we get astral connections through energy systems. We get energy vibrations of astral systems, atmospheres of connections of meteorological systems, connections to, we have grounds of its connection to the heat signatures and mixtures. Once you get into the mono division, then you understand everything through your finger point division, how you go through transformation lights of 5 divisional levels of point system through activation of a planet system. So your activation code system changes through its colors and its shapes and its letters and its numbers. That's what it is. So every time you communicate with something, your center system changes its dimensional realm as an activation code system. Okay, so you can't see it, but I can see it through my perception. Once you guys high rise to your division through your body simulator, it's going to communicate in higher realms of colorations of activation code systems. Okay, so what that means is that your activation center here is going to change every single time you change through voicing grids. Your voicing grid changes through the wall graphing cycle of the system, which is green through its line system. You know, you got the window pan system on 4 divisional levels, activation code system. Remember saying about the cross reference to the calculus? It's understanding line division through singularity of its line system, through its energy of its pattern system. Then you get into the sidewind angles of a wall. You get into the ground formations. Okay, everything through activation is a different code frequency. Okay, so once you see your perception, then you understand everything through its openness of its mind repeaters, and then you get into the energy of its eye repeaters. Once you get into the eye repeaters, then you're erasing division through vortex correlation, and that correlation is going to go everything through its transfers, and those transfers are going to go through the zoning commissions. Like I said, the zoning commissions are its archives. okay? It's high information panel systems through the mind of its collected visions, okay? So not only are you collecting images, but you understand how to communicate in higher formations of electronic interference, okay? So in other words, what it is that when you come across something, you always try to scan things, okay? If I'm scanning a marker, okay, it's going to show me a different coloration. It's going to show me its activation code through its palm, okay? If I'm communicating with a white graphing board of electronic interference through its board frequency system, through all planet systems of dimensional realms of its line communications and its planet system, then it's going to show me another activation through its palm, okay? So it's understanding how to communicate with different things. Remember I was telling you about this, okay? How high illumination lights, it changes its fraction into divisions, okay? Now, as you can see, it's changing, right? It's changing. It's two parallels and two-dimensional set systems through its activation code system. Okay, so it's a line frequency. See that line there? Watch this. See that? See how it changes? Okay. It's off-winning its cycles right now, and it's going through so many star systems right now through its connection. So when I woke up this morning, I was going outside, and everything through its nature is very powerful, which you can do with your energy system, because its activation code has its own dimensional of its ground formations. You have to get connected with the ground formations to high illumination light through a health system of a planet system when it connects through anything through its grassery or anything through its trees, whatever, okay? So once you understand what this is through nature, you understand it's trying to communicate with you through its perception. Okay, so you look at the atmospheres, and I've seen the sky wind forces and the grid system, okay, through matrix. It's extremely powerful stuff. Once you full in your cycles through your body simulators, okay? So like I said, it's extremely informative information, but the more you understand its calculus, the more you understand its division. Remember I was saying about 2 plus 2 is 4, work your way up to 3 plus 3 is 6, so on and so on and so on. Well, your informational panel divisions through your mind sectors go up to high frequency levels, and that's how you go into full rotations. Once you get into the full rotations, you're going to understand circulation rotations of its systems, okay? Because everything through vibration is answering projects. Now, one project to the next. A project is understanding your tempo, okay, through its temperatures. So you understand its atmospheres. Once you get into the atmospheres, you're connecting with everything through its connection of space, through its entity force system, through its alien plantations, the archetypes, all beings of all sections, because they have so many different unit systems. Once you understand how to break the code frequencies of its unit system. Hey, Anna, how you doing? You can sidewind your angles through northwest, south, and east, right? Once you get connected through northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest, east, west, all those are connections, right? So you have to understand this is your body simulator, okay? That's what it is. It's understanding. It's circling and rotating every single day, okay? Now, understanding its information of its panel division, okay, you can go on so many angles and levels. So it goes on its continuous force, right? So it sidewinds angles up, high in division, it's got its medium, and it's got its low, okay? Now, once you understand circulation rotation through its atmospheres, okay, then you're going to understand your body simulator. Okay, remember I was telling you about that energetic plastic bubble through its division, its force recognition, its magnetic magnesium force and high wave formation system. Well, once your body system goes up to its division, okay, so I'll do it again. This is your body system, is now in full rotation, ventimenting particle system. So it becomes a particle universal system. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so you get more collected devices, okay, and then you become into a spiritual realm system. Okay, you are no longer in that human vessel. Okay, you are in space continuum as force recognition. Okay, so it's understanding how to go to circles and cycles because it goes on its rotation systems, right? Okay, so you go into low frequency. So once you understand full rotation, that's how you get connected through its atmosphere system, through its body simulator. Okay. See that? See what he's doing? Going round and round. That's what he's doing. Okay, so it's like a clock. So basically, it's a higher self of you, but it's more of a body system of you. It's more, you're not in a body ecosystem. You're in a body of its transformation light of a chakra system through a body simulator of a space modulator. Okay? And everything through the center core is its division. Once you understand communications, then you understand the full rotations and magnetic force and highway information system. Okay? Then it communicates with you into your chakra system. Okay? So how's Anna doing? Yeah, I got your information through the solar text. You're understanding the information, you're doing the illustrations. How is your new body system, Anna? I wanted to ask you that question because, it's important that you understand your divisions and understand what's going on through its mind system. So you're saying the vocabulary is high rising to higher divisions, right? And you want me to do receptacle units through, time zoning through space and its connection to 30 minutes. But I can backphrase everything through its information. If you don't understand anything, that's why I'm here through its vocabulary. Okay, because my vocabulary keeps high rising faster and faster and faster and faster. But I'm just showing you how powerful it is once you go through the transformations of its body simulator. Okay, so it's understanding that the fifth dimension is on cycle wind systems right now. It's spinning through its cycle, and it's going through a cyclone. Yeah, it's just your body system. It doesn't take that long to understand everything through. If you missed stuff on my video, then you can understand what's going on through your body transformations and everything that's going its three divisional levels. How we go into the water's containment, to the silicone, to the antimantium particle system. Okay. Once you get into the antimatter particle system, then you get into the atmosphere systems. So, well, I just want to make sure you understand the vocabulary of its anomalies. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. And don't forget, your illustrations of your diagrams become extremely real. Okay. And your body simulator is going to show you a lot more force wind systems where it's connected through its space. And that's how you connect to higher entity force systems. So it's getting more formulated with your harmonics. It's getting more formulated with your perceptions. It's getting more formulated through its answering and of its projector and its connection through its paraphrasing of its protections. So don't forget that the body simulator is a protection-owned device system. So what that means is that your strong wind forces through its mind system, okay, knows how to protect its own system. Okay, the mind has to protect its own system. It's its own intelligent brain system through a mind of a hydraulic system. Okay, so it's an information panel of a computer analytical mind graphing. Okay, which goes into the lyrical, which it goes into the time of its zoning. Okay, through the phasing. Again, we talked about that before. Through the phasing, it sets its division to communications of portals. Okay, once you get into the portals, then you understand synchroncies of toning divisions. A synchroncy of a toning division is understanding each line frequency of a division, okay, is allocating different locations of voicing grids. So each realm that you go through is a different voicing pattern. So you have to understand activation codes through the body simulator, okay, because it's channeling divisions and it's paradoxing everything, okay, to the simulation of its pixel. Okay, because remember saying that there's trillions and trillions of septical units of pixel divisions that are in your body simulator. And remember, you guys are not, the ones that I heal, okay, are automatically in a body simulator. Okay, so it's understanding that your body is in a higher division. Okay, now, you can't see anything there, right? You can't see anything, correct? If you can, then you're in the simulator. Okay, So it's understanding that anything I go through its thought process is connected through its board, and it's connected through my hand formations, okay? So it's an energetic waving pattern. So the atom is in its center, okay? So it's understanding electron interference. So I put my hand here, okay? It vibrates, okay? I put my hand here, okay? It vibrates, okay? Right away, okay? That's what it's doing right now. Understanding communication through the mind system. It has its own atom system. We talked about that, right? Okay? Everything in its atom system, everything you create through its mind is its projective system, and that's how it goes in its feeding source through its positive and negative feeds. Okay, so if you want the atom system to go in a negative system, it will backwind its force. Okay, and it will go down here. If you want the positive system going in an atom system through its electronic interference, through its calculation, you go here. Okay, that's the difference between negative and positive. Okay, negative, positive. Okay, is that right? Positive, the P. That's a 9, isn't it? Positive. Okay, so basically I'll go this way. See what that looks like. Okay. It's backwinding force system because I'm going through the computer analytical mind graphing system, but I'm just showing you what goes on right now, okay, through the positive and negative wires. So as soon as I transformation light that system through my hand formations, it's now communicating with its atom, and it's asking me, what do you want to do? Because now I have partnership with the white graphing board of its system. Okay, so now I can communicate on all levels and create a whole new division and make a dimensional system through an activation code system. Okay, so that's what the atom's doing through my hand formations, through one side to the other, through the positive and negative. Okay, so you ask the atom, where do you want to go? To the negative or the positive? Okay, and anything through the negative, you can create a dimension. Okay, I'm just showing you in reference, but you always want to be positive. Okay, then you can ask the atom to go up. Then you can ask the atom to go here. Okay, so you can do anything with hand formation because now you understand that it's activation through its atom system. So the atom system is the same as its activation code because now it's in partnership, okay, with I'll show you, with north, east, west, south, okay, through its traveling mechanisms, okay. Then it forwards its cycles through the 3 sections of past, present, and future. Okay? Past, present, and future. Okay, so you can add the atom to go in the past, you can add the atom to go in the present, you can add the atom to go in the future. Now that's understanding that you're communicating through its transformation lights, which is right here. Okay, and your transformation lights are coming through your body system, through its body translation and its body simulator through its spice modulator. Okay? So it's powerful stuff when you can go through these things, guys. Okay, and what the atom is and what it does. So you're probably saying, okay, what's he talking about? I keep saying that. Am I understanding the information? Can I actually do this? So it's understanding how to communicate with everything through its objects. Okay, that's what you have to do. Oh, that's great, though. I'm glad to hear that. I'm relearning what I have already known. I must be patient. Yeah, that's it. So the thing is, you're going through another transformation lights. That's where you're going through the frequency levels of its sweating. Your body conceptions through its O-framing system is now going through a full rotation of a new body simulator. Okay, because like I said, you're not in the body ego system now. You're in the body simulator of its space modulator. Okay, so it's understanding that you're high-winding your forces and your bodies are coming more lighter through transformations of vibrations, through its rotary of its rotation system. Because like I said, once you get into the temperature, okay, of your body, of its heat signatures, you're going to understand the three divisional levels of its body, of its transformations and its body simulators. How you go into the water containment, because, you know, you're like 65, 70, more or less of water, okay? Then you have the energy cycle system unit, which is on colorations through your connection of its rainbow system. That's the colorations through its pixels, okay? Because you got trillions and trillions that you're trying to communicate through your body translator and its communication of its frontal and lower lobes of its vortex and its continuous force through the placebo of its cortex division, okay? So it's really understanding your colorations through its activation of its portal divisions. Again, that's how you communicate with this white graphing cycle system of the board system, and how you can use the vibrations and put an atom in the center. You can put the atom over here, you can put the atom over here, put it over here, right? Now, I'm in the simulation right now in seconds, it's understanding, but my system is telling me that I'm communicating this white graphing board system, but I'm in the simulation. Now, you can't see anything, okay, because you're not at my perception, right? But it's fascinating what the body simulator can do once it goes through its advancements, okay? And those advancements go into its enhancements, and then it goes into line division, then it goes into singularity, then it goes into infinity, then it goes into mortal state. Once you get into the mortal state, now you're communicating with God's electronic interference, okay? And that's how you get into realm divisions, through its portals and its divisions of its dimensional sets into the multiverses. So right now, basically, this is a structural division. No, the atom system is on a circle system, but it's rotating on its own diamond core system through its transformation of its pyramid system. So it's on a location device system, and it's changing its body simulator, its activation mode system. Okay, that's what I see. Now, you can't see it because it's in the simulation, but it's going extremely fast. Okay, I like to backphrase the video again, where we're going through the car system as it goes in its full rotation. And as soon as it goes faster and faster and faster and faster, 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 faster. Now, the only thing that you see in the center is its core of its atom, okay? Because everything through its DNA structure is this force recognition with electronic interference. So when you see it disappear, okay, you disappear through your perception, okay? But the car is still there. It's just in a higher dimension through the past, present, or future. And all that is allocated through its dimensional set, through its mind system. Okay? That's what it is. That's how you communicate through the atom. So I think that's enough illustrations for today. Questions or comments? Anybody want to know? But Anna, keep doing your illustrations, which is great. I think relearning, so it's understanding how you're going through a deprogrammed system right now, but you're going through its body translator. Everything that is an upgrade through its chakra system is understanding its space modulator. Okay, we'll get into the modulator division, but right now we got to understand how to communicate with your atom. You have to communicate with your atom here. 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 Okay, you have to communicate with your atom here. You have to communicate with your atom here. Okay, and you have to communicate with the yin and yang, the cycle division through father and mother. Father space, mother light. There's a lot of atoms in your system, okay, because they're all connected through its pixelization of its biochemical system. So also too, what I want to do is I have enough people now. I like to formulate. I want you guys to pick a country, any country, and what we're going to do is we're going to do full rotation system through a new chakra system through its body simulator, and we're going to heal that country. Okay. Remember, I was going through your thoughts of its concessions, and those concessions are high running its forces through the Australian fires. There's a lot going on right now through Australia. It's understanding how to communicate with its fires. It's understanding how to use your body simulator to put out those fires. Okay, because the firefighters are trying their best. So everything helps. You know, what you can do is send your rotation systems, through your circles of your love cycle systems to help the Australian fires through your positive feeds. Okay. So let's just pick a country and let's meditate on that. Let's formulate on that and see what happens. You know, it's powerful stuff when you have a higher community force system, and how you can use these force recognitions through your body simulator system. Yeah, Australia. So let's just concentrate on that. Okay. So basically, the provisions is understanding how to connect with soil. Okay. Soil is the most important thing, because it's the condensation of oil. Okay. That's what separates everything through its waters. So the more you dig, okay, the more water comes up. So we have to understand how we can bring the soil division up to its atmospheres and understand its circulation rotation of its grounds, because everything through its country has its own grounds. So once you understand the circulation rotation of its grounds, you can understand the magnetic force and information of its highway information system, how we use energetic patterns of waving systems through weather patterns, and how we can use a cyclone division through a rain system. Okay, so I want everybody to concentrate on that. Okay, you don't have to close your eyes. You just have to put your thoughts in there. You can use your open frequency sub prayers here, here, and here. Whatever you want to do, whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, connect through your body simulators. Okay, open the frequency levels. Okay, fly your mechanisms. Okay, through its positive feeds. Okay, and actually see yourself in Australia. That's the only way it's going to work. You have to open your frequencies of its activation codes. You have to actually see the detail of its Australia. You have to see the fires. The fire has to communicate with you. You have to communicate with the fire. Okay? And that's what I mean, is you have to get connected with those 4 element systems. 4 within the body and 4 within the atmosphere system. Okay? Those energy cycles through its 8 elements are extremely powerful. Then you connect through your pyramid. And then you activate everything through its connection of its mode system. And that's how it gets its full rotation through its minds. So just everybody concentrate on that. Okay. So basically, we're going to do practice mode system. It's very important that you keep your eyes open. Okay. So it's understanding where the mind is going. Okay. So you're focusing on Australia. So you focus on Australia. You see yourself in Australia. You are in Australia right now, flying through its mechanisms. You just open a portal division through a transformation light system. Okay. You're going to see everything extremely fast. Okay, so it's like a glimpse. So it's understanding how to use correctable divisions. Okay, how to change weather patterns, how to make it rain in Australia. You have to communicate with the grounds. You have to communicate with the atmosphere. You have to communicate with everything through its connection when it comes to magnetic force and highway information system, which is a highway, okay, of information. Okay, that's what it is. It's like trees talk. Ground talks. Okay, everything through its connection is vibration. It's just understanding to change the vibration. Okay, to coolants. You can use freezing mode mechanisms. Okay, that changes everything through circulation rotation on a plant system. You can change the color of a plant system and communicate through a higher level of its oxygen level system. So it's understanding everything through its atmosphere systems. Okay, so everything I give you, try to meditate around that, but try to keep your eyes open. Okay, I want everybody to try to understand how powerful your mind system is and how you can fly anywhere. Okay, remember I was saying about in the old method system through the chakra system, you get into the meditation method of circulation rotation systems, the colorations of its communication or raving cycles through the radioactive. Well, your gamma ray systems right now through its body simulator through a space modulator. So you're in a higher division now. Okay, so you're in a higher meta training level through subma training. Okay, as I was talking about the sonic division through this microwaves. So basically what you do is you use your voicing grids, okay, and that allocate its location, and it will connect through its grounds of its Australia. So your voicing grids, okay, when you communicate and you blend it all together, it goes into its grounds, into its soil, and that soil communicates with its electronic interference, or circular rotations, and it also communicates, okay, with its connection of its magnetic force and highway information system, and you in the center of its crosswind cycles, northwest, south, and east. And that's where the rain comes down. Okay? So it's extremely powerful stuff of what you can do. So once you get into the define, okay, because that's getting connected with the higher self for the very first time, how it flies around through its atmospheres. You can go anywhere through any country system, but it's understanding that you use your eye perceptions through your traveling mechanisms, okay, and you go extremely fast through its lights, its solar lights, its connection lights, its high velocity of its lights, high energy force of its lights. You can get into the similarity of its lights. You can get into the simulator of its light connection. There's so many velocity wind spin systems that you can go through its oscillation winds and get connected with its weather patterns. Okay, so the waving patterns, we want to connect through its rain system. So we want rain coming down, but we want to create a cycle of a division through electronic interference. Okay. So we want to wind spin that system through its ground formations and get connection full wind cycles through its soil. Okay, and that's how we put out the Australian wind fires. It's powerful stuff. And you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it through your body simulator. You'll say, wow, I can't believe I just did this, right? So we do this all together, and that community is going to high rise, okay, through my voicing grid, through your voicing grid, through that voicing grid, to their voicing grid, okay? So the more we high rise through its community, the more the rain can come down through its Australian fires, okay? Because eventually everything has to go out, okay? It's just changing everything through location. It's changing everything through voicing. And like I said, the dimensional earth is affecting everything, okay? So it's understanding dimensional earth is trying to communicate with higher atmosphere systems, okay? It knows how to communicate through its center core of its central unit, which is its power grid, okay? But once it high rises its divisions, the humanity system has to be at its balance, okay? You can't have humanity here and dimensional earth here. This is in the 5D, but we're still platituding, right? But we're communicating still. Okay, remember I was talking about that line singularity? That's what it is. It's an information line system, and that communicates through all realms, okay? So that dimensional earth is trying to communicate with you every single day through its voicing patterns, okay? Once you connect through the dimensional earth, then you get connected through space connection, okay? Then you can opt-in your cycles and understand your audio perceptions through your voicing grids and everything through its dimensional sightings. And that's how you get connected through its weather patterns, through its atmospheres, through its body simulators. So, good. Flying over the ground, directing atmosphere circulating, gathering energy, momentum to form water droplets directed towards the ground, directly over fire areas. Good for you. So that's what I'm saying. That's what your body simulator is giving you. It's higher information channel divisions. So good for you, Anna. That's extremely formative through solar tech divisions. So you should be proud of that. Okay. So you're not going to have any more confusing line signals anymore through the body transformation. Yeah. So anyway, I hope everybody did that. And then you see how real it is and what you've done. And what I mean by done is that it will communicate back with you. The grounds will communicate everything through its plants, everything through its atmospheres, everything through its connection of its humanity, vibration. That energy will go into you and say, well, great. So it's a voicing grid pattern that you just finished doing through Australia fires. Okay, and that's how you connect. That's how you get connected through the mind system, because the mind system knows where to go. Okay, it understands what it needs to do. Okay, so once it understands what it's doing, then you understand how to go to higher force connections of entity force systems. Okay, so yeah, thumbs up on that, eh? But basically, you want to force recognition everything, okay, through your mind system, through your positive thoughts, your mind condensers, through its energetic heart system, because the heart has a mind too. The soul has a mind too. The mind has its own mind through its intelligence on its line frequency of its singularity line system, okay? Michael, how you doing? How's it going? So, But it's understanding that everything is a reaction to an action, okay? And then it becomes plausible. And then it becomes a formation of calculating, modifying, calibrating everything through its continuous force, through its voice box system. Then it continue on a rotation system through space of connection, through its modifying of father and mother Gaia, through its connection of its magnetic force and information highway system. Then it becomes into a peace treaty of a balance system. Okay, that's what we want to do, right? Once you guys understand, ladies, how to communicate with atmospheres, okay, then you're going to understand how to heal its atmosphere system. That's what it is. It's not just getting connected with your energy fields, okay, through light and dark, okay. It's getting connected with everything, okay, because the seismographic system is extremely long, okay, because I flew to Australia already, and there's a lot going on through its fires. So understanding communication with the fire is understanding how to put out the fire, okay, but you have to understand its creation, okay. So once you understand that, then you can communicate on all levels through your body simulators. So Bridget, how you doing? I just released your teaching, healing. Bless you always. Oh, great. Good for you. Excellent. That's great. So your mind of its conception. Remember too, once you formulate through your simulator, your heart condensers become invisible to invisible. Okay. So that's when your body simulator is going to a higher division through the simulation. So things disappear and then reappear. Okay. So using your scanning mode system through an activation. Okay. Then you understand that the mind system, okay, is a hologram system. You are a full rotation of a hologram system through scanning mode system, okay? Your heart system is invisible, okay? You are the only one that understands that your hologram is its connection to everything through its scanning processing systems, through the hydraulic system, through the energy pattern system, okay? So understanding everything around you is communication, right? So the more you high wind your forces, the more you understand the three divisional levels of your body system. So becoming activated in the uprising as an assistant to, yeah, good for you, Anna. Creation that is existence of self expressed in every form. Yep. Yeah, your intuitive side through your mind system is getting more powerful now. That's what the body simulator gets. And like I said, you guys want to heal faster and faster, just go to my PayPal account and open the body translation system through a body simulator. It's extremely powerful. You guys know how powerful I am now. But it's not just how powerful I am, it's understanding that we're all powerful in our own way through the balance of communication, and how important is how we can bring the self-revelation to self-revolution of new self-air into a new humanity of vibration system. Okay, that's what we want to do. That's the most important thing. Okay, so please ask the community if they want to get into that connection, because they're going to go through a lot of reactions. Okay, a lot of people, actually the whole humanity system through the solar connection are going to have so many reactions, and they're not going to know what to do. Okay, they're going to have reactions to their body systems because they're changing right now. So it's understanding the body's going like this and it's not sure what it's doing. So it's going to have a reaction to everything, because the dimensional Earth system is going through sidewinding of spin cycling systems. So you have to understand that the new transformation lights of its body simulator has to communicate with the dimensional Earth, because the dimensional Earth cannot communicate with the old body system. It just can't, because it's on a low vibration of a metal system. Okay, so it's about understanding how to take retainments out, okay, and high illumination lights, get at higher force winds, and how you get into lighter activation through force recognition of light communication. So creation that is existence of self and expressed in it. Yep. It's exactly what it is. So And it's a good thing too, because I help you and guide you and give you a new body simulator. So it's very important that you can do the same to everybody else, that you can help them out, because everything's problematic. See, the thing is too, a lot of community doesn't understand what's going on with their body. So maybe you can help them out and say, well, hey, this is what you need to do. And that's, I think everybody has to understand, because they're still going through their ego system. But it's very important how we come to one community of a vibration system. Because creation is everything. And I created a whole new division of a chakra system for everybody through a body simulator. From body ego system to body simulator, okay? And then we get into the body simulation, okay? So it's understanding that it's allocating locations, okay? And it's going into antimagnetic particles of particle systems through its multiverse system, okay? So that's when you get into higher definitions of solar connections, when the body simulator does so much through the stratosphere. And, you're going to be able to force recognize everything through your perceptions now, which is extremely powerful stuff. So please feel free to ask any more questions you'd like to know. Now's the time, because I'm extremely busy guy. All creation is to be what it is, flow with positive force. Yep. Inner and out of, it's force recognition. Yeah. It's understanding that it's a controlling mechanisms, okay? And it's controlling everything around you through its connection, okay? It's you, but the atmosphere is connected through its body simulator, which is the real you, okay? Not the human vessel of you, okay? Because the human vessel is its connection through its A, B's, and threes, and 1, 2, threes, and you get your mind and you get your human of its brain. Now, the mind can't live without the brain can't live with the mind. But understanding that once you get into the spiritual realm, okay, your spiritual force becomes extremely real through its activation of its force. Okay, that's where you get into the body simulator, then you get into the body simulation, then you get into the retrospects. Once we get into the star mecha systems, your body goes through another transformation. Okay, so it's understanding how to highway your forces, okay, through all magnetic force and highway information system, because it's going to panel division everything through the temperature of your heat signatures, and that's how you can fly to higher mechanisms of higher forces of entity force systems. So. But let's see if I missed any questions here. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up here. But you're going to find too, with the body simulators, you're going to be able to communicate more through its listening skills, through its audio skills, through its mind reception. The mind acceptance is going to show you the way, okay? And the way is everything through its connection. So it force recognizes everything through your new chakra system, the body simulator, space modulator, okay? Everything through the vocabulary of its information, of its energy system, of its energy cycles. And you are going to get more connected through its energy of its emotion. Okay, remember I was telling you about, you have to connect through vibrations. Once you connect through vibrations, you connect through intelligence. So it's understanding how to communicate with your circles of cycles. It's understanding how to communicate with your scanning of its mechanisms, okay? Because mechanisms are extremely important to the mind system, okay? You have to understand hydraulics, okay? You have to understand eye receptions, eye repeater, mind repeater motion of its connection, of its detectors. Because the motion detectors, okay, are high sensitive through illuminations and vibration systems, right? But once you get into the dimensional realm of its portal, you have to get into the scanning of its tone and division. Remember I was talking about the synthesizer? That's what it is. It's understanding connections through dimensions, how it has its own voicing pattern. That's where you get into the energy of your receptacle units, okay, into the lyrical system. And once you get into the lyrical system, you can hide into higher forces of portal activations, okay? So you can understand how to vortex through any object, okay? And understand what dimension that's in through its location. I've been feeling like it too. My chakras have changed colors. Yeah, Bridget, you'll feel that right away. A lot of people are high-rising division through the new chakra system through the body simulator. So, like I said, you can donate, you can contribute anything you want. You know, this helps me a lot because I have to go through provisions through activations of DNA structures through your biochemical system. I have to change everything through the particle system. I have to change everything through the molecule system because the factorial division of circulation rotations of its activation codes through its pixels is going through its modulators, okay? So it's extremely hard to do through its perception, but I can do it in seconds. It's understanding everybody's body is a different heat signature, okay? And then that's how you get into the fractional divisions through its age of its division, through singularity of its lines, of its communication, of its energy, of its intelligent system. So, like I said, the more I high-rise through division, if you don't understand the information, please come to me and I'll explain to you what it is through the paraphrasing of solar text. But like I said, that's why I created a whole new chakra system through a body simulator. Okay, so everybody can get more of a balance of its frequency system of my information channel, of its energy. Okay, then you're going to find that the community, through its connection of its galactic force, okay, you guys are not becoming channelers, okay? You're not going to be becoming voicing graphing systems, okay? You're not going to be zoning to transformations of YouTube systems through your voicing grids. You are going to be becoming a commanding force through an evolution, through its magnetic force and highway information system. So basically what's happening through the simulators is that now you're getting full connection through your balance, all chakra systems through your chakra systems of all connections, of all grounds, astral planes, everything through atmospheres, and it's connected through space, okay, and time, okay? I just want to make that very well clear because like I said, I keep bringing this up with YouTube channels, and there's a lot of YouTube channels that are channeling, okay, but they don't have muscle retention, they don't have muscle fraction, they don't have muscle division. They have a mind system, but it's allocating location information systems, okay? You have to understand how to channel everything through vibration, and that's how you communicate with everything, okay? Remember I was telling you about the 50 laws of attraction, okay? Well, I want to work up the channel divisions through the body simulators and get up to 365, okay, of activation codes, and that's the laws of attraction in space, 365. Okay, there's only 50 laws of attraction in this humanity system, but in space connection through your body simulator, there's 365 activations of laws of attraction through space and its connection through electronic interference. That's a lot to learn. So it's understanding how we can get up to that principle of its acting motion and get into its gods of its reference, okay, through its connection. Oh, thank you, Anna. I feel your body system is more through its balance. And the thing is, too, you guys are going to get into your own scanning mode system, which is really fascinating stuff. Pretty soon, the more you high-rise through its divisions, you want to go higher and higher, you're going to see the actual graphing cycle. You're going to see the electronic interference of that body, everybody's body. You're going to see the circulating rotations. You're going to see the angling motions. You're going to see the pixelizations. You're going to see the blinking lights of its perceptions. That's what everybody's going to see through the body simulator. Okay. Once you get into the simulation, then you understand everything through its fractal division and how it wins force its cycles through its connection, force recognition. So, yeah, 365 is the whole. Yeah, 365 laws of attraction in space. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll help you and guide you to that, but like it's saying, you have to go through body transformation lights through metamorphosing. The metamorphosing, okay, is your body of its transformation light system, okay? So that's why I keep doing these videos, so you guys can high rise faster and faster, okay? Because the provisions are going to get harder, the activation codes are going to get harder, the heart signatures are going to get harder, everything through modifying, it's calculating, calibration. Modifying, calculation, calibration, mass, okay, are extremely important in energy, okay? 5 century system units that are connected through your body simulators, okay? That's how you get connected through its wind force. You guys have to get connected with that. So, but yeah, that is a lot to learn. That is a lot to learn, yeah. 365 laws of attraction in space. Once you get into 365, then we can get into the God particle system. That's how you go into the seed, and that's how you go into its activation. That's how you get the voicing grids of the meditation rotation system, of the voicing of its calling of Father, and then you get into the seed of its activation of its Kundalini and its connection through Mother Gaia, and then you get into the healing connection. All right. So it's extremely powerful when you go through these laws of attraction. So it's not just communicating with you, it's communicating with the body. It's communicating with its atmospheres. It's communicating with everything around you through its humanity. It's communicating with each other. Okay. It's communicating with objects. Okay. It's communicating with shades. It's communicating with lights. It's communicating with the immortal sun, the immortal moon. Okay. So when you guys get into higher divisions, you're going to be able to do weather patterns. Okay, where's the immortal sun? Why is it here? Why is it there? What's it doing? Okay, it's understanding that you're channeling divisions. And like I said, you guys aren't channelers. There's a difference between that. So I'm making that very well clear. You're going to be able to see reactions of what's going on, and you're going to understand its creation. When you teleport something through information, okay, through its energy of its telecommunication, through its telekinesis or its mind system, its mind telepathy of its activation code system. What that does is it translates everything through the mind system, and it gives an easier format of what's going on with its information panel system through its energy of its intelligence, through the singularity of its mind system. Okay. Now this is extremely complicated, complicated, and it's extremely complicated, and that's what it is. The matrix is a complicated situation. And that's how the mind is graphing everything through its line singularity system. Okay. So we got into the point activation codes. We got into the sublevels. Now we're getting into the Mediterranean. Okay. Once we get into the Mediterranean, then we get into synthesizers of its Tonian atmosphere system. Then you're going to be able to understand more of your high rise of your illumination light systems. Okay. Then we can formulate everything through your body simulator systems. Then we get into the space modulator. Okay. Then we get into spaceships. Okay, then you get into formations of leaderships. Then you get into leaderships. Then you get into 4 rotations of atmospheres, planets, intelligence. Then you get formations of all locations through multiverses, through its operation of its program, its mind collaboration system, through partnership of all communication. So that's something to look forward to. Yep. A journey into partnership with all. That is. That's exactly what it is, Anna. Exactly what it is. Extremely informative through solar text. Yeah. And like I said, please feel free to spread the word to everybody. You know, everybody has to get this new body modulator. They have to get into its understanding of what's going on through the body simulator and the space modulator. Okay, because everybody's going to have a body reaction through a mind system now. Everybody's going to go through it. Okay. So yeah, it's wonderful stuff. It's wonderful stuff. Yeah, once you get into the ships of leaderships, then you understand you can fly to Mega, you can fly to other star systems, and you can communicate all realms. Okay. You can go to a higher intelligent line system, and how to communicate through shapes, and how you can change formations of waters, and how to change everything through colorations, how to fix everything through a planet system, through its concealments. Because remember I was telling you about the Bloth decay, you're going to understand everything through its illuminations, and how planets are dissolved and go back into its galaxy system through its out and of its rotation system, and it goes into its glorious nature, and that's how it becomes its own coloration. See, these are the things. It's understanding that you can teleport information through its energy cycles of its intelligence, but do you understand its creation? That's what it is. It's not knowing what is the output is, it's understanding how it is created. If somebody comes up to you and asks you, okay, tell me about the universe, all right, you're going to say, okay, this is what the universe is. That's easy, okay? Now, if they ask you, how was the universe made? That's a different story. So it's understanding how to translate both informations, okay, from the cycle divisions of past, present, and future. Because I already gave that to you through the immortal sun and how the immortal moon itself was created, okay? So it's understanding how your power source through your magnesium force information system, that's what it is. You guys are channeling divisions of energy cycle system through intelligent vibration systems, and you become your own panel division of electronic interference of communication through a magnetic of an information of an energy highway magnetic force system, okay? Because the alignments are high rising, okay? Your colors are changing, okay? Your chakra formations are not more channeling through its division. You're in the gamma ray system now. You're not radioactive systems now, okay? You're in the gamma ray. So everything I give you is extremely formative, okay? I give you this and I give you that. What does this mean? Because of that, okay? So I give you everything through its information, through its energy, okay? So if you're channeling something, okay, and somebody's giving you a test, you have to know exactly what is the present of the phasing of the beginning, the middle, but there's never an end, okay? It's understanding it has a continuous force. And I say, wow, this is amazing. How do you know that? It's because it's already set through its division, through its known frequency system of its mind system. And the mind system becomes its own brain activity system, which becomes the hydraulics of its circuitry systems, okay? Then you're going to understand how you go through your sleeping modes, okay? Your body system will go right into space right away when you sleep, okay? And what's going to happen is your mind mode system is going to communicate in all levels of space, okay? So it's understanding you're on the computer and you're solar texting, and and this is what the mind is doing, right? It's doing this. Okay, it's going through your projections, and it's understanding what you're going to go through its information. So it's going to give you what you need and what you want through its information panels, okay? And then it's going to channel division through the energy cycles of its intelligence, which means that you're going to know the answers to everything through its knowledge of its question. Powerful stuff, guys. Yeah. Love, yeah. Love of all systems, love of all sanctions, love of all activation codes, love of everything, love of community. Yeah. Yeah. So, but everything's fantastic. You know, you guys should feel fantastic more and more. And once you go through the body simulator, you're going to understand more how the mind works, because the mind becomes its own mind of its intelligence. Once you connect through the energy waving patterns, then we can get connected through the psychops. Okay, we haven't got into that yet. It's a high rising division. You have to understand how to communicate, just not with the lights, but you understand its information. Okay, so, well, we can try to get into that basic introduction of what's going on with its panel division. It's extremely, extremely hard information. Okay, it's understanding we're in a white graphing cycle of a system of a shirt, okay, but it's on a location division. So it's understanding the high illumination lights, its mortal sun is this side, and the mortal moon is this side. So it's understanding, what is the immortal moon communicating with my body simulator? What is it saying? What does it want to say? What is the immortal sun saying? Okay, so it's understanding 2 fraction divisions of psych-op divisions. Okay, because the light is communication. So if you understand the communication, that's great. If you don't understand the communication, you're not at balance with its information through its energy of its channel of its intelligence system. Okay, so that's what it is. It's understanding how to say things instantly without any hesitation. So I haven't seen Ash in a while. Hope she's doing okay. She's in provisions right now, so. Actually, it's not called anything. It's a mind conceptual system where it goes into the simulation of nothing. Okay, nothing becomes everything. That's the yin and yang. Okay, it's hard to explain that, but the book Fracking Systems, through its connection where I wrote my books through martial arts, it's understanding that the simulator itself, okay, is its provision. So the mind system is nothing, it becomes everything. It's extremely complicated, but that's what it is. And that's where it becomes the hologram system. You guys are holograms, and everything around you, you're going to see its hologram eventually. Yeah, I'm just getting you in touch with the real reality, Bridget. Yeah, the one that is forgotten. It's like the forbidden city that you never saw, you know, and once you see the forbidden city, it's amazing to see. You know, it's just about waking up. Poof, I'm awake now. I see everything different. Yeah, that's why you're having confusing line system through your body transformation light system. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ash and Angel, yeah. I know. Well, the same thing is too, even though they're not here, they're still connected to us through separation. Remember, it's a line frequency system, one to another. I like to bring this up, how powerful it is. Once you get connected through your atom, you're connecting through everything through separation, because it's always going to be there. Now, it's physically separated, but it's always inclined, okay, through its chaining mechanisms, through its energetic system. That's what's always linked. So you're always going to be connected with Bridget. You're always going to be connected with Anna. You're always going to be connected with Michael. You're always going to be connected with Melissa, and you're always going to be connected with Angel and Ash or anybody else, reflection. Okay? Everybody's connected, even though it's separated. That's the beautiful thing. It's understanding that your energetic system is always going to understand what's going on through communication. Okay? That's understanding mind telepathy, telekinesis. So, yeah, she's winning her cycles right now. She's trying to master her chakra formations. So, she has to get connected through her body simulators. Yeah, she's really focused on school. Yeah. See, that's the thing. You understand what's going on because you're connected through her energetically, even though you're separated physically, right? So it's powerful, powerful stuff, guys, what the mind is and what the heart is and what the soul is. So. But like I said, there's so many life cycles of life systems that are going on through its love systems. That's what's great about it, you know? She's amazing being so much light. See, you guys are communicating. I know you're communicating with each other. And that's what I mean. You're always keeping connected with each other. And that's the most beautiful, wonderful thing that you can have through your energetic vibration system. Yeah, you're all connected. Yeah, even though you're separated. Yeah. Yeah, you feel it through the mind, and that's where it becomes into the activation modes, and then you get into the energy telegraphing of its vortex system, how you guys connect, formulating, like, oh, I said that already. How did you know what I was going to say? Okay, so it's information that you already know that person was going to say. That's what I mean. It's getting connected through your energetic system, through your body system. Okay, that's going through the mind system. That was telekinesis. So it's extremely powerful stuff. Precognition. That's what it is. Hearing something, seeing something, or feeling something right away before it happens through its reaction of its body system. Okay, so now, for example, I want you guys to understand, try to analyze everything through wherever you are. Okay, just go to your room, and I want you to try to analyze 10 different ways of what things are. Okay, that's how the mind conception goes through different mode systems through its activation of its vibration system. Okay, now these are a pair of lenses. Okay, these are glasses, these are shades. Okay, now in space, understanding that you already scanned the mode system, you understand what it is through the hydraulics. Okay, the atom is in its center. Okay, now everything has a different circulation rotation. It's understanding the triangular angular base. Remember the trithesis? What's understanding angular motion? Okay, so it's sine winding in circles, and it goes on spherical sphere. Okay, so it's understanding how to communicate with this. Now, if you look at its perception, the atom in center, and it's locating through its vibrations from here to here. Now I see it circulating and rotating. Okay, so it's off-winding cycles. Okay, paraphrasing through 6-dimensional divisions. Okay, through dimensional set system, through an activation code system, through a portal of its division. Okay, now this is illumination lights of a radioactive system through its connection to the electronic interference system. These are eye receptacle units that you can use in the lyrical system through paraphrasing of its eye receptor system. That's what this is in space. Okay, so it's understanding how to say these things 10 different ways through different dimensions. Okay, so try to do that. Try to do your angular, triangular base. Then we can get into the box division through scanning mode systems. That's how we can high rise to the mind system, to the mind repeater of its activation system. So, okay. Now, this here, you have to understand communication with anything through objects. Now, this, okay, is a pocket, okay, for a phone, right? So put the phone in, right? But it's materialistic, okay? It's a different kind of material. So it's understanding how to use everything through scanning. It has a clip at the back. That's all this is through the human of a brain system. But again, in space, you could translate this in 50 ways. That's understanding how to communicate with the 365 laws of attraction, how you communicate through the mind system. Because the mind system goes through so many different vibrations through its location of its dimensionals. Okay? Because this is in so many different activations of information of energy intelligent systems. Okay, that's what this is. Okay, so this is a box frequency system through its connection of a shape system. So it's a location device through an activation code system. That's what this is. Okay, so it's knowing exactly what everything is in space, and that's how you communicate with everything. All right. Let's see. I like to pick things out, it's fascinating stuff. But I want you to pick up everything. Now, this is fascinating stuff. This is a watch, okay? Now, you see it as a watch, but you understand its diameter system through its time frequency system, how it comes in space and time. This is extremely electronic, but it's a connected energy waving pattern that voices them through a scan mode system. Its connection to all waving cycles through its dimensional vibration system. Okay, so it's a scanning mode watch system that's connected through electronic interference. So it's understanding that I can use a projector, okay, and high rise its divisions, and you can see rotations of a hologram systems. That's what this is. Okay, so it's understanding, okay, what everything is in space, and that's how it communicates through fascinating cycles of its division. Okay. Now, you already know what the markers are. You already know what the white graphing board system is. So I want everybody to try to analyze, try to communicate through the mind and how to put your blue visions in different dimensional sets. Like try to communicate in all different levels. What is this? What is that? Okay, then you get into the paraphrasing of everything through its objects. Okay, and that's how you communicate through its energy information panels when it comes into communications of the humanity system. Okay, then we get into scanning modes of people. People are complex because they ride in different dietary systems, dietary of its intake of its health system. Okay, once we get into the scanning, then we can get into the x-rays. Then we can understand the energy of the cycles, understand the pixels, understanding the rotations, understand the matrix, okay, understanding the formulations of its dream sets, and understand the provisions, and understanding the activations of its mind system. So there's a lot to know about. So the question, how do I stop or prevent spam phone calls coming into my landline system? Anna, that's a very good question. You can do that through your mind system and understand that it's going through modifications through the transformation of its communication of its magnetic force and highway information system. Okay. Use your question through its division, understand your mind conceptions, use your positive feeds, put it into your body simulator. Okay. And you'll see everything will stop through its provision. It will stop eventually the phone calls. Okay. That's what I mean. It's an energetic waving information of its vibration that's going to go into its connection through its community. Whatever name that you say, whatever person that you think of, or whatever object you think of, whatever you're thinking of through its positive, okay, it's going to connect through the atmosphere system through space connection, okay? And it's going to telegraph energy cycles through your chakra system, through your crown chakra, and give you back the information. Okay, it's already done, okay? So it's really, really trying to get connected with your energies and what it means. Okay, that's what it is. So everybody's going to connect a lot faster now because they're in the body simulator. And if you're not in the body simulator, please try to understand what's going on through your body system. If you don't understand your body system, I can help you up and upgrade your system by healing. Okay, because healing is everything through the body simulator. So there might be an option for blocking through your service provider. Your voice and grid patterns are extremely powerful. Like you said, once you understand scanning mode systems, you can communicate through airwave and cycles. You can understand electronic interference. Okay, you can communicate through the psychometry. Now, once you get into the psychometry of its metrics, then you understand everything through the hydraulics, and that's how it connects through its mind system. Okay? So, but these are fascinating questions. Any more? A couple more questions because I've been on an hour and a half right now. So hopefully you guys, it's understanding that you guys get your easier format. But if you feel that your mind system is going on its own rotation, understand what's going on fully and completely. Then you understand space connection through its activation. Okay. It's extremely powerful what the mind is and what it does. Okay. So it's energetic waving patterns. That's what it's doing. So once we get into the psych ops, we'll get into the scannings of everything through the shading and what it is. Because you guys have to understand what illumination lights are through light and dark, what they represent and what they are through its energy fields. So analyzing is a low rise force with me right now, as per you. Yeah, everything is time sequence. So once you understand space connecting through space frequency system, then you understand space of its time system, then you get into the zoning. Okay, once we get into the zoning, then we get into higher realms of its portals. So well, I think that's good. An hour and a half. All right. So, like I said, feel free to ask questions or comments. Like I said, go to my PayPal account if you want to go through transformation lights and go through no body system, through no body translation. And that body translation goes to the metamorphosing of its calculation, modifications, calibrations. It's going to high rise everything through the chakra system, and it's going to give you a whole new body simulator of a space modulator system. Okay. This is Andrew Weston. Calling out. Adios, everybody.